You see that eyelash just chilling? Just doing whatever it wants. This is a problem when you extra. You have to keep up with being extra. It's just so frustrating. Alright. We're good, guys. Oh my god. Yo, everyone. Back at it again with everyone's favorite story time. Since I started doing this whole story time recap of my poor decisions and also just the poor decisions of those around me, I realized very quickly that maybe it is more my fault that these terrible things keep happening. I take ownership of it in the sense that if I would just leave my ass home, I wouldn't have these problems. In any other context, I'd be able to do that. In the United States, I don't go nowhere. I have no desire to participate in plans. I'm a college student, and as like a freshman, I didn't give a crap. Like, oh, let's go to frats. No, that sounds gross. Like a bunch of people inhabiting a small house and stains. In Korea, I was like, let me live life a little. I'm on vacation. So I was like, even after the first night I spent in Korea, which you may have seen that video and you know how bad this started off, I decide to go back out the next day. Not only do I decide to go out the next day, I initiate the plan to go out that night. If you recall, I got home somewhere around 6 a.m. I go home. Somewhere around 3 p.m. I actually am gathered with Tony, Paige, and Wallet. Wallet is seeing me for the first time without beer goggles, and she's extremely contrite and says, oh my god, Kendall, you don't even know me and you looked after me and you're like so nice and you're blah blah blah. I was sitting there just like, oh, okay. Because to be honest, as I told you guys before, it wasn't about her. It was about if this random white girl goes missing and the last person she was seen with is me, I don't want to be one of the suspects. As we're recapping the events of the night prior, I don't know what it was. I think it was like being able to survive the night and live to tell about it that made me say, hey, let's do it again. I can't even blame other people. It was my fault. I was the one that brought up the idea of wanting to do it again. Apparently they had also been thinking the same thing, which leads me to question, are any of us sane? So lo and behold, we go out again. But this was how my mind was thinking, right? The problems associated with this night were actually not at the club. So if we stay at the club, in theory, everything will go well. There are fewer creepers in the club than outside of it. I was wrong. We all go, including Wallet, and we decide with a consensus that no one is drinking because I don't feel like babysitting. And I quickly realized that Wallet wasn't annoying because of alcohol. Wallet's just annoying. She was complaining about the music in MB2. MB2, being a hip-hop club, is known to be a hip-hop club, but she wanted EDM. Like, I don't know how to dance to this. I don't know any of the song. Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know how to twerk. Time goes on, and despite Wallet, we're still generally having fun. And then this random tall Korean dude comes over to Wallet, and he's like, oh, where are you from? In English. And she's like, I'm from New York. And he's like, oh, I'm from New York. And basically that was all they said before they started making out. And she's like, guys, he's from my school. Like, he goes near my school. Oh my gosh, I don't care. He had a friend that he also came with, but this friend didn't understand English. He was just random Korean dude. And they actually started fighting over this annoying hoe. I decided definitively that whatever happens to her is none of my business. I'm not making it my business. I'm tired of making it my business. But luckily nothing really happens. She's feeling great about herself because she has two dudes fighting over, which is a valid feeling. She ends up picking the first guy, I guess, and they start dancing. This is where this story gets weird, actually. So we're on the stairs, right? Wallet is dancing with the random guy behind me on an upper stair. And on that same stair is this random white dude that's dressed head to toe in what we thought was cow footsie pajamas. Like, I swear to God, I can't make this stuff up. I wish I were that creative to make this up. So I'm thinking, it's hot as hell in here. I couldn't imagine that within the next, say, 30 minutes, you're not gonna be chronically dehydrated. So the thing is, if you pass out, I don't want you falling on me. So I made sure I made eye contact so that he knew people are below him. Don't fall out and die. Your decision to dress like an idiot, whatever bet you lost is up to you. It has nothing to do with me. But I deserve to live. So I make eye contact with him, both so that he acknowledges that I exist right here, but two, to condemn him for his stupidity. This dude comes over, and I kid you not, all I feel is fleece and sweat. I think it was my sweat, let's hope it was my own sweat, on my back. And this dude starts grinding on me. Because you know what, it was one of those moments where you stand there and you consider, what decisions did I do, what poor decisions did I make to end up in this moment? And the most heart-wrenching part about it is that I could pinpoint the exact moment. The words, "Hey, let's go out again." Needless to say, I wanted him off of me, so I'm pushing hands off. I was wearing very thin leggings that day, which was a terrible idea because I could feel fleas all on my thighs, and it was just so disgusting. And meanwhile, as I'm trying to get him off me, I have Wallet, who's like looking at this dude, and she's like, "Oh my god, I like this dude. He's so quirky. Move for me. Move!" I'm about to kill this bitch. I'm about to kill this bitch. Dude with a beard, okay? Not like a thick one, but he had scruffle. I could feel, scruffle, is that a word? Stubble. I could feel it on the back of my neck. And I was just like, I'm about to die. This is what death feels like. And I hear in my ear, "Hey, you wanna get out of here?" What about me? Or what did you read in my attitude, my persona, that led you to believe that I, of all people, would so thoroughly detest myself enough to make out with a furry in a dark corner in a dirty club? I'm more offended that you even tried it. Personally, at no point did I ever think that, oh, I look like somebody that'd be down with that weird shit. To be honest, I don't remember how I got away from him, but I did. And as you would imagine, that left me off in like a really pissed off mood. I was pissed the entire night. I was just mad. Cause I was like, all these fine men in here. All these fine men in here. And the one that come up to me, some wegu gonna counsel? In the midst of this, all of a sudden I hear Wallet complaining. What's new? She's like, "I just want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore." And to be honest, I mirrored that sentiment. I've had a rough night too, actually. But I come to realize that the reason why she was complaining was because her guy that made out with her, the guy that she had known for all of 20 minutes, left her alone. I'm sorry you lost that love that was built upon such a foundation as meeting, grinding, kissing your face, and then leaving. I'm so sorry that all of that commitment and all of that work you put into the relationship with the guy you don't know, including his name, I'm so sorry that that didn't work out for you. I know you were picking out the roses for the wedding. Were you looking for a committal relationship in the club? In MB2 of all clubs? Where it's nothing but weirdos and touchy people? And now, what little buzz I was regaining since I had escaped Cowman, which by the way, he wasn't a cowman, he was actually dressed as a Dalmatian. But long story short, she ends up leaving on her own. We couldn't find her. And as much as I like to say I want everyone to no longer be my responsibility, it's in my blood to make everyone's safety my responsibility. We found out that eventually she just went home. So what's the moral of this story? The moral of this story is to make wise decisions. If history has told you that this is not the best idea, you probably shouldn't make the same mistake less than 24 hours after the first time you made it. I swear, I know y'all judging me. I swear to God, weirdos love me. I don't know what it is. That one over there, the tall one over there, I think I'm gonna freak her out a little bit. That's the story time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.